Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been such a long time since I have done a sit down talk video about anything really. I've done vlogs the last couple of times and I don't know, today I felt inspired to do a sit down talk video on the topic of the reason why the past is currently ruining your life. I say that because I am notorious for thinking about the past, for letting my past run my current emotions. And at the moment I'm reading or listening to an audiobook called Becoming Supernatural, and it's really inspired these thoughts and this way of perceiving my life, which has almost like made me awaken to the fact that me holding on to my past is ruining my present and ultimately ruining my future. And I wanted to come on here and share this message because I know that so many of us are living in our past without realizing it, and I thought that maybe this video might spark something within someone that the book I'm currently listening to has sparked within me. I'm gonna go straight into it and I'm gonna explain the reasons why your past is currently, or ultimately, should we say, ruining your present and your future. Whenever we experience something negative, we tend to hold on to it, or we tend to hold on to the emotions that we felt when we experienced it. Now, this book basically brought to light that when you experience any type of emotion, it only actually lasts for 90 seconds. So if you're feeling sad, then that emotion naturally should sort of last about 90 seconds. Now, I don't know about you, but if I experience something negative, I will hold on to and I will feel that emotion for more than 90 seconds. And sometimes this emotion can lead into days, weeks, months, and for some of us, depending on what we've been through or the experiences, years. And when this happens, we ultimately keep reliving that experience. So if you've experienced something negative in your past, and let's just say like right now, you think about it and you conjure up in your mind and you go through it again, your body will start to feel those emotions that you felt when you originally experienced whatever that was. And so your mind doesn't know the difference of you experiencing it now to you experiencing it then. And so your whole body will basically just relive that experience just from you conjuring it up in your mind. When you are holding on to past negative experiences and you have the emotions and you feel the emotions again and you have it in your mind, your thoughts and your emotions create your reality and they manifest your future. So if you are constantly reliving those emotions, those old, past, gone emotions and experiences, you are ultimately creating a reality right now and a future based on those past emotions. And so when we do this, you find yourself recreating experiences that will give you that exact emotion that you felt from a past experience. This is so key when it comes to manifestation or when you're into self-development and when you believe that you can manifest your future, because the thoughts that you are thinking now create emotions, and those emotions that you're feeling now create your reality and therefore ultimately your future. So whenever we are focused or we start to hold on to something that has made us feel a certain way in the past, we really need to learn how to work through it there and then, and that's easier said than done, because sometimes a lot of us have years of trauma or years of these experiences that we're holding on to. Some of us might be holding on to things that happened to us when we were a child, and that child experience we are letting rule us and rule our future because we don't want to let go of that. We become addicted to feeling those emotions because it's what we're used to, because we're so used to going back there and letting ourselves feel how we used to feel, which stops us from creating a new reality, which stops us from creating a new identity because we live by that story. Whenever we go through a major negative experience, we allow it to shape us. We allow it to identify who we are. For example, if a woman loses their partner to suicide, and this is an example that I heard in the book, to suicide, she becomes known as the woman whose husband commits suicide. And therefore you almost like live and identify by that. So if you're living in this identity that was shaped by a past experience, you're ultimately keeping yourself trapped in that identity and that experience. And in order to actually move forward and create something new, you really need to let yourself, or allow yourself to let go of those identities to create a new identity. And when you create a new identity, you create a new reality. And sometimes it takes going away and allowing yourself to be in your own energy and just becoming consciously aware of when you're going to the past, that you can then begin to change it. And I have been doing this for such a long time. I have been living by my past identity, and I've got so far in creating a new reality, but I've now hit a place where I realise that in order for me to actually get to an even further place in the future that I want to create, I really have to be mindful about what I'm thinking about in the present moment, and I really have to be mindful about dragging things from my past into my future. So one way that we can start to create a new reality and to start to let the past go is to stop thinking about the past and start thinking about your future. What do you want your future to look like? Visualize your future more often. Every time you catch yourself thinking about the past, shift it out and replace that thought with something that you would like to create in your future. So the ways that you can do this is by meditation and visualization. This is something that I have done, but I haven't really like delved into deeply. I haven't like set aside time each and every day to visualize my future, to visualize the future that I want to create. When we visualize our future, we then allow our thoughts and emotions to pull us to that future rather than thinking about the past and getting dragged back to the past. So I hope that makes sense. My battery is dying, so I'm gonna have to like leave it there and love you all. But next time you find yourself thinking about the past, think about what you can do to start focusing more on your future, to get away from creating or recreating that same experience and that same reality. Love you loads, and let me know in the comments if this resonated or if this helped you, and I will see you soon.